All right, so for those who actually want to save their Kais and don't want to waste them, this video is for you. For those of you who do not care about wasting your Kais, you can still watch if you want, maybe learn a thing or two, but here it is. So, in order to raise this LR Super Saiyan Trunks Futures Super Attack to level 10 for free, and also the LR STR Super Saiyan Gohan Future, there are quite a few steps you got to take, and I'm going to take you through every single one of those steps. But for the Super Saiyan Trunks Future, you need to farm up this Super Saiyan Trunks Future from the free-to-play event. Now, this is the guy that just got his Dokkan Awakening during this celebration. Keep in mind, you're going to need 10 copies. So it's going to be quite a grind, but it's going to save you 10 Elder Kais. So I think that's worth it, especially if you are a relatively free-to-play player. So you're going to have to farm this SR Trunks right here. And this guy can be farmed in the story event, Future Trunks Saga, Dragon Ball Super. And so if we take a look at the stages here, you can farm the Trunks, the actual Trunks in level 4. And then you can farm his Awakening Medal. So the SR needs to be Dokkan Awakened into an SSR, into this SSR Trunks right here. So from this Trunks to Super Saiyan Trunks Future. And in order to do that, you need these 3 medals. And 7 of this medal, 3 of this medal, and 3 of this medal. So these medals can be farmed in the same story event, I believe, right? Yeah. So the Trunks medal can be farmed in level 6. And the Super Saiyan Trunks and Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta medal can be farmed in the same level 7. So I mean, and it drops it doesn't drop an even amount of each of these every single time. It drops random amounts, so just keep that in mind. So in order to do that, you would need literally 30 of this medal, 30 of this medal, and then 70 of this medal, because you need 10 copies of this Trunks right here in order to raise the LR Trunks' super attack to level 10 for free. Now keep in mind that they cannot be in their LR rarity state. They have to be in their SSR. So the LR Trunks needs to be in this SSR, and also the STR SSJ Gohan Future needs to be in his SSR form as well in order for this to work. So now that we established how many medals you need to actually Dokkan Awaken him into this SSR Super Saiyan Trunks Future, you will need to Dokkan Awaken, or not Dokkan Awaken him, Z Awaken him a little bit further into a UR. So you don't need to fully Dokkan Awaken him into this Trunks right here, which is this one right here. You do not need to Dokkan Awaken him into this Trunks. You just need to awaken this SSR into a UR, and then you'll be able to feed that UR into this Trunks right here in his SR rarity. Let me actually pull him up so we don't get confused in this video. For some reason, it's not pulling up the picture though. But this SSR Trunks in his SSR form, you can feed those UR rarity free-to-play Super Saiyan Trunks Futures. We're just going to say Super Saiyan Trunks for the sake of this video. I'm tired of saying future, and the Gohan as well. So we know they're from the future. So yeah, you'll be able to feed, 5 at a time. So first 5 will obviously raise this Trunks' super attack to level 6, and then you'll need 4 more after that. So you'll actually only need 9 copies. My bad. It's only 9 copies. So you'll need a little less medals. But these Z Awakening medals are general medals, so you don't need to worry about necessarily farming those unless you're new to the game. If you're new to the game, you're probably not going to have enough medals to do this with, so you'll either have to wait if you pull the new unit, or you can use your Kais. I mean, if you use your Kais, it's not the end of the world, but for those of you who are trying to find a way to save your Kais, this is the way to do it. So even though it takes a little bit of a grind. And keep in mind that when you're farming this story event, you do want to bring a Future Saga category team in order to get that increased drop rate at the end of each of your runs, so that you have a better chance at farming this more efficiently and more quickly to get those, you know, to get this free to play unit, and also the medals to Dokkan Awaken him. So, and then now moving on to the Super Saiyan Gohan Future here. And once again, he cannot be in his LR rarity. He has to be in his SSR form in order to raise a super attack to level 10 for free. And the reason why I say level 10 and not level 20, because when they do get Dokkan Awakened into an LR, their super attack, their max super attack level goes from level 10 to 20. You really, there's no way to really raise their super attack for free beyond 10 in their LR state, or in their LR rarity. There is for the Trunks, but it takes like a grind that I'm not even willing to do. It's raise a super attack for free, and I just think it's ridiculous to even think about doing it, because it would literally take months to do. It would, yeah. Unless you had the time and the stamina and the Dragon Stones and the meats to restore your stamina. So yeah, he needs to be in his SSR rarity, and the Gohan you want to farm is this Gohan right here, Super Saiyan Gohan Future, the physical one. And you'll want to farm his SR right here first, obviously, so that you can Dokkan Awaken him into the Super Saiyan Gohan right here. And he can be farmed in this story event, Hope Fight Against Despair, which is a pretty popular story event. There's actually quite a few units here that you can farm up in Dokkan Awaken, but we're only going to focus on the Gohan for now. Once again, you do want to bring a Future Saga category team in order to have that increased drop rate, so keep that in mind. On top of that, I did forget to mention on the last story event for the Super Saiyan Trunks, the more LRs you bring, the higher your percentage drop rate increases, so just keep that in mind as well. So you'll want to farm this Future Gohan in level 4, and he comes as an SSR just like the Trunks did, and you will need to farm up his medals as well from the same story event. Fortunately, it doesn't take as many medals to Dokkan Awaken him into a Super Saiyan Gohan. So you only need 7 of these medals to Dokkan Awaken 1 copy. So since you need 9 copies, 9 times 7 is... What is 9 times 7? 81, 72, 63. Yeah, 63. There we go. I had to do some quick math there. So you only need 63 of these medals in order to Dokkan Awaken 9 of those copies from this SR base Gohan Future to the Super Saiyan Gohan Future right here. And then you'll end up with 9 copies that you can feed into the SSR of this LR Super Saiyan Gohan Future. So that is the way to do it if you do want to save Elder Kais.